convince yourself that you really didn't do nothing wrong. You might have your little camp on the side. Eventually, it's going to get played out, and you're just going to slip right back into the world and go right back to being the nigga that you was, man. Yep. Until the missiles come. You know?
That's right. Hey, man. So, yeah, with that stupid-looking fur coat that you wearing, man. What the hell's wrong with you, man? Hey, man, the most will deal with you.
And all you brothers in camps and GMS, all you brothers in spirit that you got to be in this week. Last week, the spirit was Django Unchained. This week is adultery. So bring out videos, shows on adultery and what can happen if you commit adultery, you know, and get on this nigga, man, you know.
I got a precept.
Come on.
This is Proverbs 6:23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light.
A lamp, that's right, meaning, man, the commandments of the Lord of the Most High is a light. Because when you follow the laws of the Most High, you walking in the light, man. Now, when you walking in the light, you don't stumble because you can see where you're going. You understand? That's why Yahweh Shai said he was the light, he was the way. Which Yahweh Shai, he represents the law, man. Yahweh Shai, when he was on the earth, was the walking manifestation of the law itself, man. So the law is something you're supposed to walk in the light. Now, when you're in the darkness, you tripping, you stumbling because you can't see, you bumping in the walls. See, now this nigga right here, you were supposed to be in the light, but you're really in the darkness. You got guys that's walking in the darkness, but they got a demon on them thinking that they in the truth, man. Is there more to that?
Yep. It says, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life.
And that's what we're doing right now. We giving that reproof of instruction. This nigga went off, so right now he's through the spirit of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, we giving him the reproof. And the reproof is the spirit of judgment, meaning you out the camp. So we're gonna reiterate that. You are not with us. You out the camp, man. You are not in no GMS camps. You out, nigga. All right, and that slutty hoe that you committed adultery with, the other brother, that was his woman. If I was that brother, I'd cut that bitch off, have no dealings with her, period.
That's beyond that. You know, don't go back with that woman, man, because she's the devil.
Yep. Yeah, and then where the fuck you been at, man? Didn't you just hear the situation that just happened with this asshole Zabak? And the brother down in Texas, you know, that he dealt with his woman committing adultery. Didn't we deal with that issue? Where the fuck you been at, man? You should know better than that. There should be no excuse. You know, all kind of stuff's coming out. You know, all different types of information's coming out. Different guys have been getting kicked out for committing adultery. Where the fuck? Where have you been? Have you been under a rock somewhere?
Well, he was never a man of the Lord. He was never a man of the Lord, man. You know.
Yeah, the same thing with that Seattle Snake. We dubbed him the Seattle Snake. He came to the New York camp. He went out to Seattle. He got with them brothers out there, committed adultery with one of them brothers' wives, and they kicked him out. And where did he go? To Zabak's camp. And then we heard he committed adultery with one of them guys in Zabak's camp.
And they kicked him out. Zabak and them niggas kicked him out. So you know he's wicked. And Zabak, the camp, first of all, man, them guys should have mutinied Zabak and kicked Zabak out. All Zabak's congregation should have kicked him out. Yeah. All you guys that follow Zabak, you dummies, y'all all should have said, look, Zabak, we all came together. You out. Fuck you, Zabak. We kicking you out. How y'all gonna kick me out? I'm the leader, nigga. We just a mutiny, man. You out.
Yeah.
Okay? Yep. Well, a lot of guys did mutiny against you, Zabak. Matter of fact, it was a whole group of guys, your men that used to be your men. They came down to our camp, to us, and they were kicking it with us, and they told us all about you, and they got our pretty much for our blessing, and we told them, Elder Tahar said, look, brothers, y'all just go out and keep on teaching, because these brothers, they seem to be sincere. But we said that there's a lot of guys that's with these false niggas, right, like Yohana, Zabak, and Nathaniel. There's brothers amongst them that are men of the Lord and that are sincere, but they blinded right now, but the Most High is opening that veil. And a lot of them guys are leaving these charlatan leaders. But you know what, man? Just go out there and keep teaching in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because the Most High is exposing all these niggas, man.
I got a scripture. I want you to get it. Jeremiah, the 5th chapter, the 7th to the 9th verse.
The 7th.
And I really ain't mad at this guy because I don't know him. I don't know him from Joe Blow, all right? But we're just applying the judgment, all right? Okay. And, Elder Ramla got a little steamed at this, man, because when he go to cursing, man, he don't curse much. When a man go to cursing, man, that means he feeling it, man. He's heated about this thing, you know? And then you should know, if you're going to do something like that, you part of GMS, man.
Yeah, man.
You know the spiritual swords are going to come out on your ass, man.
You don't have any examples of any of that. You don't have any examples of that. What examples have you have of that in any of the camps of the true sincere brothers that's down with this thing? Where did you get that example from to do that? You don't see any of.
He got it from Zabak. He got it from Zabak. He figured, well, Zabak is an elder and a priest and all this nonsense.
Yep.
And he figured that maybe he had a secret love for Zabak. You know, maybe he been watching Zabak videos, man. Yeah. This is serious business, man. See, Zabak is basically an actor, man. He don't realize the guillotine coming down on his head, all right, in the form of the missiles. Zabak is out of there, man.
That's it.
You know?
He's all done. And you done, nigga. You done. You all done. You and the Seattle Snake. Y'all should just go join Zabak. Well, no, they kicked Seattle Snake out. Yeah. But the Most High is going to deal with you, man. You might get put to death. The Most High might have you get hit by something might happen to you.
Seattle Snake. They kicked him out of the GMS camp out there in Seattle. Then Zabak and them open it, let him in with open arms. And then about a month later, he committed adultery with one of them guys, man. You know how stupid you guys are, man? How stupid you guys are?
Wow.
You guys are gone, man.
And in the scriptures speak about having a good name.
Gone.
And when you lose that good name.
That's right.
You know?
Dumb nigga.
This is Jeremiah 5:7. How shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me and sworn by them that are no gods. When I had fed them to the full, they then committed adultery and assembled themselves by troops in the harlots' houses.
Yeah. Well, you know what that means? Once you do it one time, you're going to do it again and again and again. And that's why Zabak and them didn't forgive that guy, because they said, well, wait a minute, man. You committed adultery in GMS. Now you committed adultery with us. You think we're going to let you back in there? Dang. You're going to wind up popping all our women, you know?
Adultery. It says, they were as fed horses in the morning. Everyone neighed after his neighbor's wife.
If you ain't getting cut, if you ain't bleeding all over the place, man, you know, if this scripture ain't cutting you to the heart, then you have no heart. You have no soul, you know?
You don't, man. But you know what? The fact that you committed adultery shows that you don't have no soul, man. Because you're for conscience sake, man. And then first of all, you shouldn't have been around the woman no way, man. If that brother wasn't around, you shouldn't have even been in that situation. You should have removed yourself from that situation. Now, the Apocrypha says, sitting out at the hall with another man's wife,
that's right,
least I'll be taken by her. Elder Tahar, we was talking about that before we started the show. You ain't supposed to have them thoughts in your head anyway. But Elder Tahar said it at the start of the show. If let's say you do see a brother's wife and she's a fine-ass woman, and, you know, you're in your mind, you're like, damn, she's fine, boy, then you know what? You make sure you don't be around her, man.
Yeah, don't put yourself in that situation.
Don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to commit adultery, man.
Long before I was in the truth, when I was in my teens, man, or early, like 19, 20, I had a so-called best friend, right? Years ago, and I used to go to this guy's house, and he used to have his woman there, good-looking woman. And this is before I came to the truth. You know, I wasn't really into the script. I knew the scriptures, but I didn't know I was Israel, nothing like that. But I used to go to the house and all that. And then one time it was me, him, and her. And we went somewhere, and she gave me that look, that seductive look. Like, you know, you can have this if you want it, you know. But in other words, she wasn't being wicked. But she looked in my eyes. You know how you catch some more the eyes and shit. and that look that if I keep sticking around, you know, something gonna happen, right? So you know what I did, man? I ain't never went to that house no more ever again. And when the guy used to hang out, I would hang out with the dude, but he would say, "Come on to the house." I would always have an excuse. Nah, man, I got to do this. I got to do that. I never saw that woman again, man. You know? But now years later, they had broke up and went to separate ways. I saw her ass hoeing, man.
Damn.
I saw her ass hoeing, man. Hey, but that was maybe like, I was like in my 30s when that happened. I was driving somewhere and I saw, well, the place there's certain areas where you drive and you know a woman ain't just standing out just to